Long ago, in the world of Theron, the Elven Alliance and the Human Empire were at war, with neither side gaining ground. Until the elves created a new breed of elf, which came to be known as orcs. The orcs united tribes of lizard folk and trolls, becoming a significant fighting force known as the Beastmen. They waged war against both elves and humans, each side believing the Beastmen were working with the other. Between the humans and the Beastmen, the elves were nearly wiped out, and the Beastmen and Human Empire arrived at a stalemate. Now, over 100 years later, we follow the stories of 5 brave heroes learning more about the people of Theron and fighting for their lives. Berenger, the dashing gambling man trying to make his way in the world. Bronn, the exiled half-orc searching for his lost mother. Aerindel, the once enslaved half-elf looking for a way to free his people. Maple, the orphan following the dream of her foster father. And Thadius, the historian seeking the lost knowledge of Theron. The world is on the brink of war. These are tales from Saresh.
Are we still in a relative location, like all of us are so?
Yeah, for the most part, you're all relatively close together.
I'm imagining we're in the middle of that.
Basically, with a giant tree there instead of just a bunch of
Is there anywhere I can get one as a pet?
A wolf?
Yeah.
No, these are hunting dogs.
Could I have a sidebar with the party for a minute in character?
Do you need me to step away?
No.
Oh,
You want to huddle?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you understand that we're walking away from the from the else.
so as you guys kind of huddle together, Marin, the brother, walks back up and starts a small conversation with Mara.
So guys,
Yes.
if you remember, there was some Elvish on these boxes
Oh.
where we got the power crystals.
Mm-hmm.
What is your opinion, collective opinion, on potentially telling the elves about the giant icicle that's currently strapped to my back?
Well, from personal experience, I can tell you that honesty is definitely the best policy, up front, and as soon as possible.
Got it. I'm going to ask more about that later because I want full details on why you're that
You
enthusiastic.
won't get them.
He's being sarcastic.
I am not.
He's not.
I am not
I
being
think
sarcastic.
we should also talk to them, and if anything, they might give us information.
You said that way in character, and you look over and Mara and Marin are both like,
Hi!
I just waved.
I think we should ask if they know anything about it.
roll perception.
I'm gonna go shower.
You can see that Marin... No, he doesn't. You see that Marin keeps kind of side-glancing at you.
At me?
Yeah.
He's a fucking...
Okay.
I mean, maybe
Always
he's
the
just,
time.
liking the guns.
Which way's the beach?
Right over there.
I'm done with you.
And my car is over there.
You told me had cars this whole fucking time riding horses.
My horse is
Are you going to step away from this conversation? Because it's not my business.
Nah, I'm gonna go shower.
Okay, so it's a bath. But yeah. So you walk towards the springs.
I'm assuming we already filled up our water things.
Yeah.
So
there's a hot
we don't
springs
talk
and
to
then there's
them
a
about
water source.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm good. So I say, okay, guys.
There are
So,
new
are
elves
you okay
in
with
the
giving back
hot
the
springs.
shit?
Huh?
There are new elves in the house.
If they have
This is
they have
where,
a
like,
claim
the
to
others
it, then
are.
Anything elvish is theirs.
Not all of them. There's like
Take
2.
my armor off.
I mean,
just let it all day go.
No,
That's
anything
fine.
elvish is theirs.
They
That was
look to you
pretty-
and nod and they give a
I
polite
mean,
wave.
not if
to
they
you
left,
walk into
abandoned
the
and
hot
left
springs.
it with a test to see.
We
if you could
solved the riddle.
And I'm
get it. Right, there was a test to see if you could get it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. From
gonna
past
go
spirits,
there
from past
and
spirits,
just
everything elvish
suck.
is theirs.
We'll
That's how he died,
So
unless
for
you want to
like
roll a
an
character.
I mean, we'll see. So, break up and walk
Go
back to
Mara and Marin.
yeah.
Alright, tell them what you found, boy.
So, while we were exploring the caves and getting lost and having rocks fall on our head, we came across a hidden chamber in one of the caves.
They perk up at the sound of that.
It might have been some sort of, I believe it was some sort of test or just some sort of room to kind of maybe test someone's integrity.
Okay.
But we did notice that on the 3 chests that were placed in the center room, there was Elvish writing.
Okay.
So what I believe is past the test, because when we tried to leave the area, another secret room inside of that chamber opened up, and we found a staff. I don't know what's an artifact. I just know it's a staff, and it's cool.
So artifact is just the term for it as a game mechanic. It's like a magical item that's not a cipher.
I just know it's a staff.
It's just an ice staff. That's all it is.
And it's very cold. If I wasn't wearing gloves, I probably wouldn't still be able to keep it with me.
They're both smiling at this point.
Right. So, is there a chance I could maybe get someone, like that's why I was asking for an elder or someone, like a researcher from your pen, who could maybe take a look at this and tell me if you know anything about this.
Marion kind of chirps up and kind of gives you the whole pat on the shoulder thing. I can't reach you, so gives you the pat on the shoulder thing. He's like, "Good job, man. I mean, no, you earned that, so that's good. But none of the magi are in the vicinity at the moment.
Okay.
So at this moment, unfortunately, we're not magic users.
I forgot when you described this is okay. Good. I forgot when you described the staff. Is there like runes or markings on it that?
Not on the staff, no.
Okay, because I was going to say if you could translate.
Not on the staff,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
I mean, you passed the test, so that's good. Good job.
Thank you. It was a group effort.
But you won't share your staff with the group, did?
Yeah.
You already took it and hit things with it.
I didn't get a chance to hit things with it. And I saw
You already
the
have a
riddle.
sword.
I saw the
You're
riddle.
also not there.
Well, I saw the riddle, and I'm here.
You weren't the only one who saw it.
Neither were you.
He deciphered the riddle.
Y'all should fight for it.
I'm the one who noticed the plates.
That's why I said I literally gave the entire group credit.
Thank
Not
you.
everybody can wield the boot instead. I'm kidding. I'm not even there. So. I'm taking a shower.
Bath.
Oh no, I'm making this bath into a shower. I'm throwing the water up and just.
Me too. I shared before him because the water just turned dark.
Can he roll to see if he actually smells better when he comes back? Because I really don't think one bath's going to do it.
Elvish hot springs, you don't think are going to do the job?
They're
He got
so
some stink.
mineral
They're
rich.
Elvish hot springs.
He's got some stink. It's been years.
You know how young I look now?
How do you know what the last?
Because you said.
No.
You said what's bath
Right,
in character.
right. When I was playing dumb.
I still believe you. I don't believe
I was walking behind you for some of those in that time in the cave. I believe you, dude.
Oh, actually, baby.
Okay.
I don't believe you. I can smell you from
All right,
here.
Okay, then if it's fine with you, I'm gonna take the staff and put it back with the rest of my belongings. And
If it was a trial and you passed the trial, the staff belongs to your group. That's not on us.
Da-na-na-na.
Honesty as soon as possible.
See, the last time I was honest, then I almost got his kills.
Out of character, just don't tell them you also took the gems in the chests. Because you
I
guys
did not.
broke.
He didn't.
I
He
did,
was.
which is he didn't.
Honesty.
Gotcha.
No, right. We passed the test.
You are correct. The best kind of correct, which is technically correct. And that's all that matters
He
at
doesn't.
the end of the day.
He didn't specify how.
Did you notice my choice of words?
And now we go to them and be like, "Hey, can you figure out what these crystals do?"
Totally unrelated.
We've
they
been
don't
gathering
know.
these for years.
They did mention that they were trying to find something in the cave, which implies they never even found the trap
They
itself.
didn't even know what was there.
Either way, so you actually answered their question for them, and they now can mark down that that's what it is, which is cool for them. It's good.
Is that what that map was?
Huh?
Is that what that map was?
It wasn't theirs,
Ah.
but yes, the map out of character because it's meta and doesn't matter anymore. The map was to lead to the entry point to find that
Can I
treasury.
Can I ask
Sure.
them for a map? Do they have one?
You can.
You can ask anything you want.
I mean, it's just going to be
Just
trees.
you may get shot down, but yes.
You guys wouldn't have to have a map you could give us of the area, would you?
We don't map the area, but we have guides. So if you guys need us to guide you somewhere, we can guide you to where you need to go. Out
That
of
might be
the
very useful.
out of the woods, at least.
We would love that.
Just it's. I want to sleep. They were
Yes, we are still going to camp for the night.
right. Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
I'm tired of shit.
It's about noon, by the way.
The elves party.
Oh, coffee. I would love some coffee. You guys...
He's out of coffee.
It's been 3 days.
He spent 3 days in a cave.
Do I have any coffee?
He does.
You guys used what water you had
So
to
does
make
your character
coffee
get
to
particularly
keep going.
angry when you're not drunk too? Because
Do I
there's
have
no way
to
you still have
coffee?
alcohol after 3 days.
You don't know my life.
I feel like he packs for at least 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You don't know my life.
What about special reserves? Don't lie to me.
We've said no. So, any more questions for Mara and Marin?
I think I'm good.
Okay,
Do we
well,
want to see?
I do later
if we
after
can.
we're
If there's
back.
anything
I
else we can
understand.
do since they're putting us up for the night. See if they need anything.
Oh, if we want to help them?
Yeah, maybe
Or
like
if there's anything we can help them with?
They're putting us up for the night. Well, the least we can do is maybe offer a little bit of.
Assistance.
We've seen their main kind of encampment now, right? Yeah. How many are they?
you see about 12 beds that aren't your own. Now, that being said, you see these two, and you see maybe 3 others
They're also-
in the springs with Ken.
They're also
Or
like rangers, right?
Right.
So like they can be out.
Yes.
Right, yeah, exactly. That's why. I mean, we can ask. We can always ask. Mara. Since you are so kindly putting us up for the night, tell me, is there anything that we can help you with at all? Anything that we can help you with recently, or information you've been looking for?
Not off the top of my head, but I can talk to the others and get back to you on that.
Sure.
Appreciate the offer.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Since he's off playing in the water, I'd like to. He's refreshing our water.
Well, he's already refreshed your
Okay.
water. You said you were going to go
We need to
bathe,
go get some more food. Yeah, maybe hunt.
Yeah, I'm down to hunt.
Yeah, I could use a little bit of hunt.
I don't have a bow. True.
I mean, would
It's
there be anything
free.
left?
Huh?
Would there be anything left?
Yeah, put a hole in him.
It's literally just kinetic energy
It's like punching it really hard.
And I'm gonna
from
I
really far away.
I could get some practice hitting things because I don't know it shoots yet with my little stick.
I mean, you could try.
What is Mabel
it's a
going to do?
staff, right?
So he's going to go join Ken at the hot springs. What are you going to do? They're going to go hunting.
How big is the grove?
The grove?
That big.
It's maybe like 60 square feet. Like, it's a pretty big grove.
Can I sort of like patrol around the grove?
Sure.
I have a question.
What?
So why is this area not covered in snow?
In character question. That's an in character question?
Yes.
Okay. We have wards set up every so often that keep the snowfall out, just to make it easier for us to stay comfortable while we patrol.
Oh, because it was fun coming out of that cave and
we
seeing this
could-
patch of green.
We're not used to visitors.
Threw a rock and see what booby trap to see me.
In or out of character question?
Let's make it some raise your hand if you have an out of character question.
About character question.
Out of character questions, raise your hand. I like Leo's recommendation. Go ahead.
I'm want to roll inside to see if I can know if his staff can do projectiles.
And I don't know how I would test.
So,
That's one I
And
wanted
see
to be.
if my character has the idea of
So I'll just-
maybe that can do projectiles.
you guys have worked with Howard, so I'll just give you this one. You've seen mages. You know that most elemental staves are projectile weapons.
Okay.
So I'm just going to say that you guys would know that because magic isn't uncommon in this world.
Perfect.
And you yourself have fought next to Howard.
Yes, I have.
So have I.
Have you fought next to Howard?
Yeah.
I thought you just walked with Howard after. I didn't know you guys fought.
There was no combat.
There was no combat.
Okay.
We just found Hiei's body.
Yeah, I want to go join the library.
Rest in peace.
Right out here.
So yes, you don't even have to roll for it. That is something that you would know.
Cool.
And probably you in your travels.
Yeah, I mean, again, I may not know how to activate it.
Cool.
That's fair.
We're going
We'll
hunting.
do trial and error with that.
Right.
Is there anything specific you're doing on patrol? Because they're hunting for food. Are you just going for a walk?
Kind of, but
You want to go walk with one of the wolfos? One of the
I was gonna
wolfers?
ask if I can join their current patrol just to see what the whole grove is like.
Yeah. One of the patrols is about to make it because they circle the area.
Yeah.
Well, they encircle
Yeah, that's
the
what
area. About 10 minutes, one of them should show up here.
Alright, so I'll wait and go along with them.
And then you make your way to the hot springs, and we're going to start with Ken and George at the hot springs. Is there anything that you guys wanted to do?
Splish, splash, splash, splish, splash.
So you're sitting there like a fucking kid in a bathhouse, and all the elves are just kind of watching you. Yeah. They don't seem to be bothered by it, but they're not
doing the
enjoying
whole
it.
water
I'm
thing.
sorry, what?
What are we doing?
Do you need help with your back?
And then you roll up. So it's Bronn and 3 other elves, and they're all naked.
And
Any
it's
female?
impressive.
Are y'all wrestling?
Any female?
Gotta roll for that.
1.
Ooh.
Go for it.
Wait, why didn't I go with you?
You gotta
There
roll.
are adult themes in this game. You're opening up a whorehouse. They fucking bathe naked. I don't care.
You gotta roll to see
We're all
if it's
adults here.
impressive.
My dick's impressive.
You gotta
Y'all can
roll.
act like it.
Roll for
I
it.
almost spent 3 XP.
Roll a d12.
Reminds me of the Star Wars game.
It's how many
God. Oh god, here comes a 1.
Oh god.
This is not an actual result. I just want
Nope.
to make fun of him depending
Roll
on what he
for
does.
Is this measurement in inches?
Yes.
Oh!
Wait. Plus 2 because he's a half orc.
How tall are you?
7 foot.
That's impressive.
Okay.
We'll give him that.
For those of you listening in at home, that's a 10.
Off the ground.
12
or hard?
inches.
Because +2.
Obviously soft.
So, can I roll for mine?
I don't want to make this.
Roll a d4.
No.
Roll a d4.
You're an elf.
Time to shine, boys.
That's not the right
Roll a d4, Joey.
D4. That's not the right
I'm
dice.
gonna roll a 20, goddammit.
Nope.
You can't. No 20s.
I'm doing this to make fun of y'all. You're going to do it how I say it so I can make fun of y'all.
D4.
I don't want to roll. I don't want to find out.
I mean, I didn't want really anybody to roll, but this is where we are now.
Now it's a thing.
What? Damn.
It's cold. It's cold, guys. It's cold.
All right.
Hold on. It's cold.
It's also not cold because you're in the snowless grove.
Shut up, okay?
It's a hot spring. It's called a
Shut up.
All right, everybody. All right, back on track.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Back on. That was good. That was good.
I'm gonna put that on my cake.
12-inch dick.
Again, I mean, I don't care. It's your character. You can make it what you want.
Oh, how wide is it? That's a d4.
Okay, everybody else gets a D4. He gets a D6.
What? Wow!
He's an orc.
D6? I mean, still, d4 would be impressive. Look,
Stop. Okay, stop.
12-inch long, 3-inch wide.
Yeah.
bruh.
I got some whip, baby girl.
You got 1 inch long and 3 inches wide?
Good night, everybody.
Literally.
You got some vagina.
Oh yeah, you get a -2 in length. Because you're an elf.
But I'm about to
Dude,
fuck-
Aaron's been a woman this whole time. I didn't know. No, okay. Anyway, so you approach the hot spring. Back to the actual game, please. My head hurts from laughing.
Yes.
It's a good thing, but I want to get back on track.
What do you mean? I'm impressed.
Can you
now.
bring me a Mountain Dew?
Sure.
I appreciate you.
I'll take
Fuck those
a
dice.
drink as well, if you could.
Sam, what does a Mountain Dew? Dear God.
Usually shimmies, sometimes it shakes.
Oh.
So you...
Okay, alright.
Knee slapper.
1, please don't stand at the table. 2, let's play the fucking game.
I'm just having a good time.
Fuck you guys. I'm 1 inch and 3 inch and 3.
Okay, so you approach the hot springs and you see him splish splash having a bath, and there's 3 other elves there. What do you do? Did you actually want to like interact with the area, or did you just want to go chill with them?
I just want to chill with the elves and talk.
Okay, cool. So you disrobe and make your way into the hot springs with the rest
Yeah,
of
you
them.
don't just cover myself.
Hey, if that's what if you feel shame, no one here is shameful. Appreciate you. I don't think she heard you because you asked her when she was already gone. So on it.
What do you want?
Anything.
Again, you were already around the corner.
So,
So do you want to chit chat real quick before I move on to the hunter bros?
You can go 100 bros first. I need to.
I just want to ask them their history, to be honest.
We can get into that later if you want.
Oh, yeah? Because I'm just playing.
I need you to think of your questions while I'm talking to them, though.
Okay.
Bronn, is this yours?
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm about.
It was impressive.
You don't know
I
about
should have wasted an XP for the D-Square.
Okay.
20.
Okay, so both of you guys roll, I'm going to say survival for hunting, which would be an intelligence check.
Ooh,
You're not there.
Yeah.
You're in the spring.
D20?
Yeah.
Is there a difficulty to this?
It's not necessarily a set difficulty, more like what you roll determines what you find. 6.
14.
And you got a 14. We're leaving that out to about a 12. It's not actually...
Right,
hanging out.
go on.
I'm just,
Go on. I'm not going to argue.
I'm just penalizing him once for... But, you guys happen upon some deer tracks that seem relatively fresh. You're a bit, out of the grove now. You're out hunting around.
Okay.
And so you found a deer that you guys can track down.
Anything I can forage?
Most of it's under snow.
Gotcha. All right.
So you could try, but it would
that's
be
okay.
at a disadvantage.
That'll be double disadvantage.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Let's track this deer.
Yeah, let's do it. Roll up.
Tracking!
Good tracking.
Oh. 14.
I want to see if I can also take a look at the tracks. Maybe I can learn a little bit.
Are you following them, or are you trying to learn things about them? What is...
The deer?
Yeah, what was that roll for, specifically?
We're hunting.
So you're just following the tracks?
If we... 15.
So far, you're consistently better than me.
I don't know how big a deer... I don't know how to scale a deer in real life. It's just a normal...
Oh, there's bucks. Bull's the biggest.
Right, I mean, I know that, but, I don't know how to, describe the size of it relatively to you. I'm going to say that you are hunting...
Is it?
That's actually a good point.
Is it a buck or a doe?
It's going to be a doe.
A doe.
Actually, no. Roll for it. Roll a d6. Odds is buck, evens is doe.
Cool. Get a spot.
Cool, so it's a buck.
Hell yeah.
Now, can we roll it first a bull?
No, that's good enough for now.
Okay.
Buck is fine.
Buck is enough for one will feed you.
How many points?
Ooh, you wouldn't be able to tell that from the tracks, sir.
Right. Okay, fair enough. So we're tracking the buck. We'll roll it later then.
God, when did this turn into Deer Hunter 64?
Fuck it. Honestly, in real life, I don't give a shit. But
Your character might be.
My character
Maybe I want to
would be interested. Yes, absolutely. I want to put that shit above my mantle.
That's what I thought you were...
Oh, you're
For those of you at
Yes!
For those of you at home, because we've started this podcast way late,
Way late.
Kyle owns a coffee shop called... Bear owns a coffee shop known as the Astral Deer
That he opened with his buddy?
that he opened with his now dead friend Hiei.
Also, there's a gigantic bear fur covering because we killed a gigantic bear.
Yes, welcome to Cypher, ladies and gentlemen. So, you guys managed to track it down, and it is... I want you to give me one more passing roll to see if you can... Because you're following the tracks, but you can't quite tell if you're getting closer or not, so I need one more roll from you guys.
11. 11 and 8.
11 and an 8. One of those passes. Good enough.
Which one was it?
Mine.
The 8?
Just kidding.
Obviously the lower number one.
Golf rules.
Okay.
It could be. And you... God damn it. You guys managed to track down the buck because you can hear its calls, so you know you're getting close.
Nice. Is it mating season?
No. But you do see 2 bucks.
Is it mating season?
But, I mean, we don't know Kyle's life. Bear's life. And you see them, you hear it. You hear the fucking antlers clashing and them going at it back and forth.
Cool.
As they're potentially fighting for territory.
Yeah.
So in front of you are 2 bucks going
So, Thaddius. Yes. And you know I'm serious because I didn't call you T-Dog. Thank God. I can disappear. That's useful. Yes. So I can literally sneak up on him. So I can do that. Okay. Or we can try and shoot him.
How good you're in.
Okay, I'm gonna use an ability called Effervescence.
Effervescence?
Evanescence.
Good band. Continue.
I don't have it written down, but I basically disappear.
Okay, the last time someone didn't have anything written down,
only
he
we
got
had
tanked
that.
a tank.
Right, no, but I read it multiple times to make sure I understood what happened.
When you listen to them. For you.
2-1-2-0.
Are you looking it up? Are you looking up Evanesce?
Yes.
Evan ESC.
ESE.
That'll just be better for the mic.
I don't like where you have this game going, bro.
I was reading.
You saw nothing.
So that's
Can I go to the restaurant?
Absolutely.
3 speed points. I lose 1 because I have an edge of 2, puts me at 16. And Evanesce basically makes me unperceived.
Okay. Which helps because they are a little distracted anyway.
Right. Until I do something that, makes me
Overtly draws
perceivable.
attention.
Right.
Oh, so it's invisibility from Oblivion. You're invisible
Yes.
until you interact with it.
It's what is it, Chameleon?
Yeah.
From Oblivion? Yeah. It's basically that. And I have my sword drawn.
Okay. You gonna walk up to 2 fighting bucks with a sword?
Oh, I charge it
Okay.
with my
Ability.
energized object ability. And I'm gonna
We
chop the head off.
collabed before that we are going to coordinate our attacks.
Yes.
So which we did do in
Okay.
character.
Mhm.
As he
I heard
attacks, I will also be attacking the one that he is not attacking.
Mm-hmm.
I'll allow it.
Yes.
That sounds like a good plan. That's
So-
another thing I want to talk to you guys about out of character after this.
Okay. I chop one head off.
And I'm casting Onslaught on the second one.
So if you were using the staff, you don't need to cast Onslaught. It now counts as a melee, or now counts as a weapon.
I didn't know if I knew how. You didn't say if I actually knew how to use it as a projectile.
Top right.
Evanesce?
3 speed points.
Yeah.
Yes.
He did. 2 edge.
Right, so I'm making sure it's the same ability.
I mean, yeah. It's
Yeah.
just chameleon.
You should also look for From the Shadows. It's like 4 pages down from Evanesce, I think.
Is that your shadow or your stealth?
That's my extra damage from stealth, basically.
I didn't realize you were an assassin.
I am now. I thought about the fight with the bear, and I was like, that could have been useful.
It's a good thing he was distracted.
I think it's another 3 points of damage.
It is.
From the shadows.
It is.
Yeah, we didn't clarify if I knew that if I had actually learned how to shoot it as a projectile.
An energized
Well, no,
object.
try.
Energized object.
So that's
is,
I'm giving you the option.
Okay, I didn't know if that was if I had to do some sort of if you had some sort of task lined up for that.
I expect you to try and trial and error.
Energized object is another 3 points.
Okay.
So that's a +6 on my sword, which is already 4, so that's 10.
And you already roll?
I did not.
Okay. Roll to hit the first buck.
I have a question.
Wait one.
Out of character though.
Wait one.
Involve the deer.
Wait one.
Why does it involve a deer? You're not here.
I want to know if you have enough energy to when you hit it, if you just annihilate it out of too much.
I mean,
damage.
we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. 14.
So you hit it.
Yes.
You do how much damage?
10.
At a base?
With the 2 bonuses that I got.
Oh, okay. So 10 points of damage, and you go to cut its head off?
Yeah.
Okay. And as you see him pop out of invisibility to slice down,
Well, since you said, I now know that I'm allowed to use the staff. I wanted to take the staff and just try thrusting it at it and seeing it go from a distance and seeing if any projectile comes
Is
out.
there a flanking bonus? Since I'm technically flanking it from the side?
I'd say it would make it easier to hit, not necessarily for damage.
Fair enough.
And just because I'm a dork, I'm going to yell, "Frostball!"
Roll to hit. Good job. Now, before I describe... Before I describe what happens, what is your question?
D100 for the artifact.
Yes. Roll a d100.
So what do I roll?
So
You roll the 2 d10s in your thing. Whoa, that's a D4. Don't put your foot down.
Yep.
Ken, do not move your foot.
I want to change yours to 5 and 100.
I don't have it anymore.
Oh,
Oh, he is.
gotcha.
He's dead. He's gone.
A non-volunteer set.
Anyway, it's no.
No,
This
he's
is D10,
gone.
this is D10. There you go, that's your D100.
It's way too late for you to bring him back, homie.
They already cremated him, bro.
Ready?
Yes, roll your D100.
34.
Fantastic. The weapon does not power down. You have to roll that every time you use it.
Oh, okay.
Because, so it has limited power, but it'll only deplete if you do 5 or lower. So that means you have a 5% chance for it to power down.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you would know this
Thank you.
as a magic user, you would know this. Can I have one?
Yeah. Go for it.
Sweet.
So I'm just bring everyone one.
I can go, we can go get it on like a break or something. You don't have to be the fucking
Oh, I am
Aaron person.
I want one
Right.
too.
Oh. Then yeah, I guess
Go for
if
it.
you're
Am I
already
okay,
going.
Roll. He said roll for it.
Rude.
I guess a round of
Not for me. No, 4.
a round of Thai teas for everybody.
You didn't help because that's a lot of Thai tea. I'll be back.
So
The
you
official
see
drink
him.
of
Oh
Dungeons
yeah,
and
you would
Dweebs.
know that stabs like this can be recharged.
Oh my bad.
You know that they can be recharged.
Okay.
So out of character, don't worry about it. Like if you hit a 5, do not, for the love of God, throw the staff away because there are hidden functions you don't know about it.
Right. Okay.
I know about it. And you as a player can know about it, but your character won't.
Got
For the love of God, don't throw it away.
Why would I have to throw it away?
Oh God.
Reminds me of another artifact that we no longer have.
No.
To be fair, I looked at that myself. We didn't even know it was an artifact.
I mean, HP did say something. Anyway, go on.
You does how much damage?
You said it was,
+2, so it does 6 points of damage. So you cut down, but you don't get all the way through the neck, but you have killed this buck.
Yes.
You don't quite behead it, but you kill it.
I can finish it off.
As another one, as a frost bolt slams into the side of the other deer, and it is hurt, and it kind of like cries out and turns and tries to bolt away, but it is slow because it is now injured. Would you like to try and roll to hit it again?
Yes.
You can try to roll to hit it again. It is going to be harder because it is now dashing away from the ice bolt.
I also want to try and hit it, but after him, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you hit it.
Sweet.
I'm a blast.
So now it's taking 12 points of damage.
Be hunted again?
It is, yeah. Every time he uses it, yeah. Good job.
It's not.
It falls to the ground.
Okay.
They killed it. They only had 10 points of health, guys. It's okay.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
They're just they're just wild animals. They're not monsters.
I mean, hey. You
I know. It's you never
That
know.
bear was a wild animal.
That bear was a monster.
I wanted to know if they could roll so high that they could obliterate it and it's not lost.
I mean,
not with his ability.
that would
no.
be like a D1. Not a D1. What the fuck did I just say? That would
Oh,
be
darn it, I rolled a 1. You mean
Sorry.
a button?
That would be a nat 1.
Not with that ability.
Okay.
Because that ability just adds kinetic damage, so he's just hitting it like extra hard. So that ability would shatter any bones that were there.
It's like a rocket punch, basically.
Oh, I wanted because if we just like incinerated our.
It's a rocket. It's a rocket punch's worth of damage.
Damage to it.
And rolled a nat 1. It would be really tender meat.
Okay, I want to know. If
Realistically, you're not going to disintegrate something with a punch.
Ground rabbit.
Can you slap a chicken hard enough to cook it?
No.
that would be fun.
And the other Kyle already proved that. No.
Okay.
But yeah, so you now have killed the deer.
Hell yeah.
Now, if he like rolled a nat 1, we could give it like frostburn and like ruin some of the meat.
True.
True. Okay.
But just from because it's just kinetic damage, which is just energy. No.
I just thought it would be fun to imagine like bear just punching it and then it just like shreds apart.
Okay, so
And it's
Bloody mess.
wasted meat.
just
Wasted
gonna
meat.
like stretch out the sack that we had. I'm gonna use the hedge magic to levitate it.
Batwing?
Huh?
Nothing. Go on.
And I'm just gonna like put the carcass on that because I don't have to carry it.
Oh, what?
On the the sack, like the thing we were gonna do something with the meat anyway.
I don't know if you brought a sack big enough for 2 full bucks.
No,
I mean, I can carry one.
right.
No, he means he's
On my
using it as
shoulders.
like a
Yeah, I'm literally using hedge magic to levitate the sack so that it's like a little.
board.
Like a journey.
Yeah,
Oh, you're using levitating board.
right.
Got it.
I can. Yeah. I
It
mean, I'll
literally
allow
says
it.
make thing. I can levitate.
Yeah.
There's no weight limit?
No.
I'm gonna put in a soft limit on that
Sure.
because that can be
I
fucking
mean, obviously, he's not gonna fucking lift a mountain with it.
I can't put it on anything bigger than me.
Okay. A buck is bigger than you.
Okay, well then.
But I'm going to allow it.
Looks like I'm dragging this thing.
I'm going
Drag it on the ground.
I'm going to allow it because it's not a super big deal in this situation.
Okay.
But, like, I'm not going to allow that kind of shit, like combat or anything, obviously.
Levitate the boss into the ceiling.
Why are you hitting stuff? Why are you hitting stuff? Why are you hitting stuff?
No, man, imagine he just flings them into the sun.
What? His fist isn't bigger than me.
That is true.
That is true.
And because Ken's at this table, I have to say shit like that.
Hey, don't you give points for creativity?
I'm sorry for being creative. Yes, I do. I'm not a good DM, and I can only do so much.
Why are you showing yourself?
trying to use my ability.
No, that's fine. I'm going to allow you to do it.
Okay, cool.
So you guys are now...
Successful hunting expedition. High five.
And it took you, I'm going to say realistically, it took you about like an hour and a half.
Okay.
That's
2 hours.
We're fast. We're due.
Oh,
It's
shit.
a grove. Like, it is a nature area.
That's impressive.
It is pretty good with wildlife.
Still,
So,
we found 2 bucks and
Yeah.
took care of them. And
do you have an idea of what you guys want to do yet?
Yes.
Have you been thinking of your questions, or have you been...
A little bit. So, like, I want to ask, more about their heritage versus talking about my own, and then one day free my people.
Okay.
And then, but it's the aspect of where do we go? Because I'm not a fucking messiah.
Yes. Anyway, did you have anything you wanted to do during bath time, or are you just chilling and bathing? Because I know you kind of want to talk to Marin. The dude.
Anybody really.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whoever.
Okay.
So, you guys are pretty open-minded in these parts.
Watch out with that thing.
You want to make a corridor?
You almost turned and hit me.
You swing it a little bit there.
One of them's just kind of like, I mean, yeah, Range has always been pretty.
I'm not used to being treated so warmly.
As happens.
Me too.
As happens, we get all kinds of people to help take care of in the Rangers.
Is that something you guys need help?
I don't believe that we are looking for new recruits. You'd have to ask Marin or Mara about that.
Are they like the de facto leaders for this group?
Yes. They are like, I guess, the equivalent of second in command.
Oh, okay. And who's the person that is?
They're off on a expedition with some of the Magi. Which is why there's more beds than people.
Gotcha. What kind of expeditions do you guys normally run?
Anything from research to you're not here, to hunting, to bandit hunting.
As he's hunting the deer, his ears start burning.
Research. I was like, what? I was thinking something.
Feel free to chime in with questions if you get them.
If I'm being too,
I'll get more
please
points.
stop me. But like, what is your other group doing now? Is it dangerous?
That I don't feel comfortable talking about particularly.
Can I persuade that?
You can roll a persuasion check for anything,
Oh,
But you
whether
have
or
to
not you
actually
pass.
verbalize how you're persuading.
Yeah, you need to tell me what you're asking. Also, papers out.
okay. About, I want to help persuade it to his question of asking what they.
No, you have to ask. You can't
how
roll
are you
persuasion for him.
Oh yeah.
You have to ask me a question and roll persuasion for it.
Okay.
You can't
I
just
can't be like, hey, are you sure you can't tell us?
no. I mean, you can, but I'm going to rank up the difficulty for that because that's not persuasive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to be rude.
No
I just
offense
wanted
given.
to
Can you
see how
taken.
we can repay you guys for.
Can you tell us more about your history?
Thanks
I
for
come
interrupting
from a
me.
place.
You did interrupt him.
Sorry.
We
Go
gotta
for
work
it.
on that.
I come from a place where, like,
I mean, hold on. I'm going to counter it because it's not a go for it. Like, we need to work on that. We need to not interrupt people.
Yeah.
So, are you done?
That's fine. You can go. He's already in his train of thought. I'm cool.
I'm not sure about this stuff. What's that?
You're asking them about history.
Yeah, about your people, because where I'm from, didn't even know elves existed. I come from a very small place in the city where we're all enslaved, and we'll get to that later.
You're an elf and you didn't know elves existed?
Yeah, as far as we know, in the human world, we're almost extinct. And, I come from a small batch where we're all enslaved.
I mean, compared to the amount of our kind there used to be, elves are very... damn near it.
And one day, I'm trying to help my people from enslavement.
So I'm going to have to stop you there. Because I need you to understand that the Ranger history is not Elvish history.
Yeah.
We are not a part of the Elvish groups at large. We never took side in a war. We're not mainstream elf society. So, if it's elf history you're looking for, we know a little bit, but we're not the people here. I don't think we can give you what it is that you're looking for exactly.
Yeah. Will you help me possibly put me in the right direction for that?
I mean, there's plenty of elvish
That could be a side quest later.
societies that are receptive to outsiders. Not necessarily in this area, because the further south and the further west you get, you're getting closer to Beastmen territory. So there's not as many elf tribes here. But, you said that you're from a city to...
An enslavement.
So it's a human city.
Yes.
So you're more likely to find elvish clans out there. Not all of them are receptive, but not all of them are hostile either. So they'll be able to help you out better than the Rangers can in terms of elf history.
Okay. Everything I got.
Have you seen anybody with these distinct features? Mainly my resident.
Actually, to be honest, I think we hosted an orc not too long ago.
Female orc? About yay tall? Looks like this.
You're naked in a hot space.
He has it up places.
He's trying to show off his MILF. It's okay.
Prison pocket.
Okay, fine. I go to my suit of armor.
Orcs have extra pockets.
I mean, I don't know. When we hosted the orc, I was on patrol, but you can ask, I think Marion was helping her out.
Oh, okay.
But we did have an orc stay here for a little while.
I appreciate the help, and if there's anything I can do to repay the hospitality, please let me know.
No worries. Any other questions? Because if I can answer them, I will.
Powder cake, the brain cake, they brought me that first. Right? I grabbed my clothes before I started showering.
We'll say that yes. No, they brought it while you're having this conversation. You turn around and look at your armor, and it's there.
Cool.
We're like, oh, okay.
Cool.
Elves and shit, dog.
Elves and shit.
Does that conclude your guys' section?
I'm gonna go talk to or find Marin after.
Well, you're free to stop bathing whenever you want. You good?
You said this has been about an hour, right? I said I was gonna bathe for
Well, this is happening at the same time.
Right.
So if you want to bathe for about an hour afterwards, then yeah.
Well,
Because they're hunting for about 2 hours.
I just want to bathe for about an hour total.
That's fine.